Good morning, everyone. My name is Pavlos Fournagerakis. I'm a Deputy Head of Programs in Smart Networks and Services Joint Undertaking. And I would like to welcome everyone to this very important event for the SNS JU community, the brokerage event to allow any potential applicants from our community to present their organization profile, their expertise, and seek for future collaboration. So I have a few minutes before we go into the details of the session and the presentations and the pitches, and I would like to just pass a few important information as let's say the broader context of what we do. So our SNS, the third call of our SNS JU, is open. It opened on 16th of January, and the proposal submission deadline is 18th of April, as you can see in this slide. We had our info day last Monday, so whoever didn't make it, the slides and the recording of the 3 hours info day is already available on our webpage, and I also include the link here, but you can find it on our website, on the SNS website. This is the brokerage event, the main brokerage event, but of course you have, if you cannot make it also in this event, or if you know there are some applicants that could not make it, there are always opportunities to search for partners and try to let's say make your expertise known to the community. We have an SNS brokerage platform to further assist our stakeholders to form consortia and to present their ideas. So you're all welcome to search for this platform and register there. There are other services also on the funding and tenders portal. We have a partner search service. So you are very much welcome to connect to the portal and present your ideas and add your profile. And of course, there is the network of national contact points, the list, the projects that they're also offering free partner matching services and partner search services. So I welcome you all, and I would like to ask you if you can. I mean, you can join. You can see the information, the slides, and the recording where the idealist colleagues have presented also their free services to the community. And then before we start, and before I give the floor, of course, to my colleagues to start the relevant brokerage sessions, a few important must-read material, and of course the support that we can offer to all participants. So please read the SNS work program. We have also the FAQ. It is updated regularly with all the questions from the community. There is also the generic FAQ and the program guide at Horizon Europe level and in the portal. We have a research inquiry service to ask generic questions on Horizon Europe and the SNS program. Also, the national contact points can help you, can guide you, and provide practical information how to participate in our call, and let's say how you can draft your proposals and create consortia. In terms of standardization, Sensenelec and ETSI can also give you some support. And for any other questions that are relevant to our work program details, the content, or specific conditions we may have, you're all welcome to submit your questions at the email that is here in this picture, connect1sns@ec.europa.eu. And also you have the possibility to fill the relevant form on the webpage asking your questions. Please note that if you are newcomers to EU grants, you need to register in order to participate in the proposal. So please refer to the presentation that is also on the info day slides about how you can register, and also you can check the video from the central validation service how you can do it. So I don't want to take up too much of the time because now we need to go into the detailed sessions. So before I give the floor to my colleagues, just another kind request, please. There is a time limit, so please, the limit of 5 minutes has to be strictly applied. So regardless of the size of your presentation, please respect this rule. That's it. I would like to wish you a very efficient and productive session. And we are looking forward to receiving high quality proposals with competitive consortia by the deadline of 18th of April. So with that, I would like to give the floor to my colleague Odysseas, who will start the moderation of the first session. Odi, up to you.
Thank you very much, Pablo. So good morning, everybody. My name is Odysseas and I'm Program Officer at the SNS JU. I'm going to moderate this first session of the brokerage event, focus on presentation on wireless communication and signal processing, but also covering a couple of presentations in cross-topic, mainly for, addressing several topics, not only one. As Pablo and Costa said, we have very tight schedule. I have seen that there are some presentations that they are rather lengthy. So please, I would like to ask all of you to respect the 5-minute slot that you have. Also, I would like to invite all the presenters of this first session to check the agenda in order to be ready to present when it is your turn. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to ask Ari Alastalo from VTT, who is the first presenter, to take the floor and make the first presentation. And in advance, apologies for not pronouncing correctly your names. So, Ari, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. The pronunciation was just perfect. I believe I'm sharing the slides now. Please say if you are not seeing the slides.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm Ari Alastalo, come from the VTT, that's the Technical Research Center of Finland, government-owned.
I'm sorry, but we cannot see your slides.
You cannot see the slides. That's. I'm sharing something. What are you seeing?
Nothing.
No, I'm not sharing anything. I was pressing the share button, but that was not enough. One needs to press two times.
Now we can see them.
Now you can see. Okay. So coming from Technical Research Center of Finland, that is a government-owned non-profit research organization covering wide range of technologies, but I'm focusing here on what we do in microelectronics and quantum technologies research area and what we do related to 6G and 5G technologies. Then there are a couple of my colleagues later today presenting other aspects of VTT's work and how they are relevant to this SNS JU. Without how to change the slide. There it goes. Okay, so some research examples. First, sorry I didn't bring with me any company background, maybe believing that everybody knows VTT, maybe that's true or not, but maybe my colleagues then cover that more closely. Anyhow, some research examples, what we are focusing on is about edge computing circuits, such as the picture here. We are developing solutions to be integrated on top of CMOS, so like analog in memory computing layers on top of CMOS. Then we are also working in how to combine photonics and RF solutions for wideband applications such as beam steering. One of the research ideas later is about that. And we are working on massive MIMO antenna systems for RF communication and radar applications, and especially developments on the D-band link is one research idea later in my presentation. And then one area where we have been working since the 90s is acoustic filter technologies for radio front ends, such as bulk acoustic wave and surface acoustic wave filters, mostly focusing on the bulk acoustic wave filter technologies. Some research infra before going into the actual ideas of today's talk. So we are having a test networks for 5G and 6G developments and test links, such as one link which is a satellite link at the V-band, measuring there is a flying satellite and sending data to downstream to our facilities in Espoo, Finland. And just to characterize the W-band link from Earth to space. Then we have antennas, anechoic rooms for antenna measurements, and ESA's external millimeter wave laboratory is one part of our activities for characterization of the radio technologies up to several hundred gigahertz frequencies. On the fabrication side, we are running the largest research clean room in Northern Europe, which has 2,600 square meters, focusing on microelectromechanics, integrated photonics, post-CMOS integration, superconducting quantum sensors and computing devices, and LTCC packaging. Then I have 3 ideas for new projects in SNS JU call. In all of them, we are under discussions with partners at the moment, but in all of them there is plenty of room for new partners and collaborations and joining with ideas of others. First of them is related to the combining the photonics and RF technologies, and we are planning here to use our low-loss silicon photonics platform, extend that with electro-optics.
1 minute left, Harry.
1 minute. Conversion and delay lines for applications in radio over fiber and optical beamforming network. The second example is related to joint communication and sensing, where we would like to look into weather sensing based on MIMO radars at 34 and 60 gigahertz frequencies. That's the second example, different call topic than the previous one. And then the last one is related to the D-band developments, which are mentioned in the work program in connection to the microelectronics lighthouse. There we would like to go beyond previous developments that were in Horizon Europe project Dream and Raycon, where a D-band laboratory link was developed, and that was utilizing a silicon hybrid packaging technology, and we would like to extend both of these for out-of-laboratory real-life link demonstration. And you find the relevant contacts in the slides.
Thank you very much, Ari, and thank you very much for keeping the time. Now I'm going to give the floor to Matthias Schneider from IMST for making his presentation. So, Matthias.
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, you can take the next one. So good morning, everybody. My name is Matthias Schneider, and I'm responsible in IMST for the business development. And IMST is a design house located in Germany, close to the border of the Netherlands, in Camp Lintfort. We are in the market since more than 30 years. We have employees around 180, and we have 3 anechoic chambers in IMST. So next slide, please. So one of the main topics of IMST is antenna and front-end design. Front-end design means not only the real antenna, but also the chip and the electronic behind it. And we develop antennas from 1 to 300 gigahertz. That's the frequency range we are involved in. Next one. And I will give you a short overview now on some examples we are doing in 6G. And you have all the details, and you can look it after the brokerage event, but you get the information. So next one, please. So we are involved in sub-terahertz circularly polarized lens antennas from 140 to 220 gigahertz with a wideband circular polarization and with high gain with 30 dB. Next one. And we are also involved in D-band antenna focal plane arrays with a integrated waveguides technology in brick architecture. And that's an ongoing project, a German-funded project, which is called 6G RIC. Next one. Another project we are working in, also German-funded, is 6G ICAS for mobility. That's integrated communication and sensing. And we are responsible for 77 gigahertz radar roadside unit with a communication interface. So to get an overview on the environment, on the surrounding, to make object classification, that's the job of the radar. And we are also involved in the millimeter wave cycling module on 26 gigahertz. Also, it's designed in brick architecture for 3D beam steering. Next one. In ComSense 6G, we are involved not only in the lens antenna array for 160 gigahertz, but we are also designing a beamformer IC for the frequency range with 4 TX and 4 RX channels and mixer integrated. So this ongoing project running since 16 months, and we are working on that. It's German funded project. Next one, please. This is really another topic. It's a so-called backhauling for 3-dimensional network. So we are involved in the backhauling for the drones or the flying platforms to provide wireless networks. And we are designing the antenna and the mechanical beam steering. We are involved in that and the phased array terminal antenna. Next one, please. You can see some examples in pictures. So that's it. Unfortunately, in this presentation, there's missing one slide. We are started the project beginning of this month, the IC6G, which is used to use drones for sensing, communication, and energy transportation. And there we are involved also in the phased array design and in the characterization of the phased arrays and intelligent surfaces. So hopefully I'm in time. Thank you very much. If you have questions, you can contact me or Christos, who is my colleague involved in this project.
Thank you very much, Matthias, for your very interesting presentation and for keeping the time. Now I would like to invite Stathios Katranaras from Sequans to make the next presentation.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me well and see my slides as well.
Great, Stathios. So we can start.
Excellent. So I'm Stathios from Sequans, and I'll give you an introduction of what Sequans does. We are a product company, so we create 4G and 5G chipsets and modules. These modules are targeted for cellular applications, for massive IoT and broadband IoT, to connect everything apart from smartphones, you could say. The headquarters of Sequans are in Paris, in France. The main R&D facilities are in various places, including England, Israel, and Ukraine. Most of our team, most of our employees are on R&D and customer support. What is the value now from Sequans? We own 100% of the intellectual property that we develop, so chips, softwares, and modules. We design our own semiconductor hardware, baseband, both baseband and RFIC. We create software protocol stacks, and we have also very extensive experience with worldwide certifications and relationships with global carriers. So Sequans started back in 2003, and since then we have 8 in total technology generations in 4G and 5G leadership, moving to 10 years or a bit more than 10 years ago to 4G LTE from WiMAX, and developing the first category 1 LTE chip optimized for IoT, then moved to CAT-M, to NB-IoT chipsets. And more recently, last year, we also developed our first 5G NR solution for both broadband and critical IoT applications. So Sequans offers a complete range of 5G and 4G chips and modules. So they are fully optimized, low power, low throughput, low power and cost optimized for massive IoT applications, for high throughput and low latency for broadband and critical IoT. We have a mature and comprehensive portfolio for IoT. In total, advanced 5G roadmap also, as I mentioned, we have moved now to 5G chipsets. And yeah, so now for this EU collaboration projects, our main motivation here is to cross-fertilize the vertical industries and the telecom industry to strengthen the European position in telecom, microelectronics, and software. And our main philosophy is to try and make the connection of non-smartphone objects easy, both in user experience, complexity and power consumption, reduce them security and reliability to introduce in this IoT sector, and flexibility and adaptiveness. So more or less in line with providing both performance and value for 6G as well. So in terms of our main experience and competencies, we have been used to contribute to these collaborative projects for more than a decade now. We have a small but efficient research workforce. As I mentioned, most of the team is about R&D and customer support, but we have a small team that is targeting a few publications and patents per year. We have some good contributions to standardizations that is now, again, for a decade or more, mostly focusing on 3GPP run groups. And yes, ideally, we want to be involved in the topics that are both targeting standard contributions and support our future internal development. So we're focusing on device advancements for moving into 6G era, in power reductions and cost and complexity reductions and security. We are also interested in end-to-end topics, MIMO, and the use of AI and ML algorithms in MIMO for systems in general, including low complexity devices. And we're also, of course, interested in IoT technology and ambient IoT. Apart from the research, of course, we have available IoT chipsets for 4G, 5G, where we can provide baseline measurements, analyze prototype solutions, and use them in proof of concepts or demos. So yes, we're looking for partners and proposals that could use this expertise. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stathis, for your very interesting presentation and for keeping the time. Now we need to move on to the next presentation. So I would like to invite Jill Kedar from Ceragon.
Yeah. I'm sharing the screen, right? Sure, let's see. Okay, I hope you see my screen now.
Yes, so you can start.
Okay. So thank you. I'm Gil Kedar from Ceragon Networks. I'm leading the research team at Ceragon. A word about Ceragon. Ceragon is a not new company, an old company. We are about 25 years old. We are a big company. We have more than 1,000 employees. We are working with all the big vendors around the world. Our main concept is that we are working in different dimensions. We have a chipset of a modem. For a modem, we have our own ASIC and our own RFIC chip. We are working on full system solutions from point to point. We are wireless point-to-point links and point-to-multipoint for the last month. And we are working also in software, like management softwares and routing software and routing solutions. An example of high-level design of our system, just to show what we are working on. We are starting from the antenna. We have the RFIC chip, a modem chip, FPGA, network processor, and several PHYs, and of course, a CPU that controls everything, and a management application for the network lifecycle, from planning, what if planner, maintenance prediction, and so on. From a technology point of view, we are looking for advancing in antenna steering or beamforming and such solutions, of course, for high frequencies like D-band. It's very interesting topic, and we are trying to advance our technologies in that direction. In the management, we are talking about AI solution and software, self-organized networks, all the AI application and the life cycle, how to create and decrease the customer's OpEx and create a more reliable and more independent network. We are pushing for mesh networks for point-to-multipoint like Terragraph and for point-to-point as a mesh solution for high frequencies like E-band and D-band. And we added the point-to-multipoint dimension to Ceragon, and we are pushing this also as a technology and combining point-to-multipoint solution with point-to-point to give a full solution. In a slide, what we are looking for, project that we are trying to build, we are looking for solutions for dynamic networks. We want to advance to be able to create solution for disaster area, as an example, or it can be if a lower dynamic network like Industry 5 or something like that. It means a network that the nodes, the base station, the users are moving, not just the users, the base stations. And we need to create, the network should create by its own the connections and learn and manage everything. Part of this one is also the drone communication, of course, how to create a link for drones. We have our own links, not for drone, but we have a moving antenna, a basic moving antenna, and we have links for high capacity links like 1, 2 gigabit and even more. That can be used for drone communication, high capacity drone communication, and long range, of course. We're also looking for complex private networks. It's part of course, disaster area, how to combine point-to-point, point-to-multipoint, and of course, the non-terrestrial network like satellite or apps or all the flying objects, how to connect everything from the layer 1, the physical layer, and up to, which includes, of course, the beamformer.
1 more minute, Gil.
Okay, it's okay. And of course, all the management, how to manage it, all the dynamic stuff. What we can contribute to a project, we have a good team on modem and RFIC, RF, and of course, all the management application software, including AI. And we also have several network simulators that are already with included AI plugins. It means that we can combine the network simulator and test and validate AI solutions. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gil, for your interesting presentation and for keeping the time. Now I would like to invite Ibrahim Okelek from Tubitak for the next presentation. Okay. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. You can start.
Hello. Do you see my slides?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. My name is Ibrahim Ökelek. I'm going to present today TÜBİTAK Bilgem 6G related infrastructure, which can be used as a POC for SNS project. And TÜBİTAK is under the Ministry of Science and Technology, which is coordinates all the scientific and technological activities within Turkey. And we are more on the research side, Bilgem, which is the largest research center in Turkey, focusing on informatics and information. And we are doing cutting-edge research, developing novel technologies. And we are more than 2,500 people, and half of them has the PhDs and masters. And we have 6 different institutes, 8 laboratories, and we are very close to Istanbul, like half an hour. And we have a wide research areas like avionics, cryptography, quantum technologies, mobility technologies, and today I'm going to mostly present for the 6G, like communication technologies. And I put like some figures presenting our testbeds in TÜBİTAK, and one of them is the massive MIMO testbed we are actually currently building. And here we are using, our team is actually has a good extensive experience on using software-defined radios. And we also have RF and antenna departments. We are closely working with them. But mainly we are developing algorithms and waveform using these SDRs. And this is one of the test beds we are working on, and we are also has a good experience using open source emulators, open air interface, SRS run. And with this testbed, we are connecting these open source emulators with the SDRs, and then having end-to-end open source Messi MIMO testbed. And the next one shows our millimeter wave test platform. We are using another set of USRPs, which has like 4 channels, and we can do hybrid beamforming at the millimeter wave frequencies using up-down converters and beamformer, which has like 32 antennas. And again, this one is already up. We are for FR1, it is working, and we are able to transmit real-time video end-to-end with the UEs. And right now we are working for integrating with FR2 waveform in it. And also we have working on closely working with the universities like Boğaziçi, Medipol, and Sabancı University to develop the algorithms for beamforming algorithms. And we have some publications and patents on these subjects. And another research area related to the StreamV wireless communication technologies is the reconfigurable intelligent surfaces. We are developing proof of concept using RISC prototype in our laboratory. This is like using COTS transceivers. We are able to demonstrate in the indoor that using the RISC, we are able to increase the data rate. Like this is the from Wireshark. On the right side, the left side is more showing the test bed, and then the right side is showing the data rate improvement. When the RISC is off, for example, initially, like you have 8 megabit per second on the average throughput, and then once we open configuring the RISC for optimization, which we are using iterative algorithm, so we see that the data rate is improving, and then it reaches like around 20 megabit per second.
1 more minute, Ibrahim.
Sure. And then when we close it, then again drops the data rate. And then when we use this already optimized algorithm, then the data rate is improving. So we have another POC is physical layer security using the RISC. We actually received a best paper award in a recent VTC conference. And the another work area, we have the drones where we do channel characterization work, part of the UE projects. And on our campus, air-to-air, air-to-ground channel characterization. And AI machine learning-based signal identification is another area we are using. We have a very good experience on applying AI for wireless communication. Like in here, convolutional neural network is used for signal identification, and also object detection approach we applied, and we receive a very good results. So thank you very much for listening. So these are our recent publications. And you can reach me using this email. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim, for your interesting presentation and for keeping the time. So now I'd like to invite the next presenter, Manuel Fuentes from 5Com.
Hello,
for his
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, so you can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Manuel Fuentes. I'm the R&D manager of 5Com, an SME based in Valencia. We are currently 25 employees, and mainly our main focus is to develop and integrate 5G and now 6G solutions. We have experience in several Horizon 2020 projects and 5G related projects, as you can see here, also national and regional projects. And currently we are involved in a couple of SNS projects, TargetX, and also 6G Sandbox via OpenCall. One of our main focus is the development of hardware devices. Here you have some pictures of several 5G modems we have developed in the framework of some of these previous projects I was talking about, and they provide Ethernet and USB connectivity to several devices and in many verticals. We have tested them in ports, energy, media, industry, drones, many verticals across these projects. And also in the context of SNS, we have improved these modems with a light form factor and other versions such as those with with protection for outdoor scenarios. Also, we have 5G connected radars, which include these 5G modems plus radar technology and artificial intelligence in order to, well, to validate some other use cases that are interesting currently nowadays. And we have also developed some dashboards and IoT platforms in order to manage our devices and other devices as well. And all of them are integrated into our servers in this kind of dashboard you are seeing here. Another main area where we participate usually in projects is in the development of network applications and also integration of different applications through 5G for different verticals such as remote driving or Industry 4.0. We have included many applications such as gesture recognition, haptics, virtual reality, and many others as well. And all of them included at the edge servers of the 5G network. Then also we have a network planner. This is more related to, I would say, previously I was talking more about Stream D. I would say this is more focused on Stream B, main activities, signal processing, and so on. And we have for that, we have a 3D tool based on Unity that uses ray tracing in order to capture the different objects in a 3D scenario. For instance, here you have a port, the port of Valencia, or the campus of the university, and we can, like take coverage studies and well, investigate new techniques that are coming with the new technologies. And finally, well, one of the most important topics where we are working is research, and of course, via like beyond 5G and 6G technologies, we are integrating and participating in several national projects that are related with ISAC communications, with application to vehicular communications. This is, for instance, in the context of a Marie Curie project we have. But we are also investigating channel modeling, implementation, and in particular, we are now very focused on cell-free massive MIMO, with a special emphasis on the machine learning techniques for radio resource management and power allocation, power control. And also we are performing some studies on energy efficiency, on RedCap, Release 17 improvements on devices. And then our idea is also to perform some proof of concepts of this studies. Okay, so
one more minute, Manuel.
Yes, this last slide. So we are approaching these topics via simulations, analysis, as I was saying, proof of concepts and prototypes, and of course, trials. And that's it. Here you have my contact in case you want to approach me, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Manuel, for your interesting presentation and for keeping the time. So I would like now to invite Markus Werner from Aero Li-Fi for making the next presentation. So Markus, the floor is yours.
So do you see my presentation?
Not yet. Now it's coming.
Okay.
Okay. If you can put in presentation mode.
Yes. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for the opportunity to present our company and our offer to participate in the SNS Core 3 projects. We are a 6-year-old company, German SME, founded in 2018, with the mission to bring Li-Fi to markets and to permanently pioneer the further Li-Fi innovation. We are 3 experienced founders, as you can see from the pictures, not the youngest anymore. We have full ownership of the company, so no investors. We bring, due to our age and experience from various markets, extensive experience and background in wireless communication and networks in optical, medical, satellite, and aviation domains. The later one is also the reason for the name of the company, Aero Li-Fi. We have a track record in turning research and innovation into products from all our prior companies and involvements. So in R&D program words, exploitation is inbuilt. in our DNA, and we are a 6G IA member. With our own Li-Fi technology, including hardware, firmware, and software, we control the full life cycle from design to up to deployment and operations of Li-Fi. I will show first installations in a moment. And we have currently a number of involvements in recent ongoing R&D and innovation projects and contracted developments with Li-Fi, including some German 6G projects and with various leading companies and research organizations. These are the main markets that we are going to address, together with the main benefits in a simplified form of Li-Fi. On the left side is the transport sector, where you typically have high density of users on small area, like in an aircraft cabin or a train cabin, for instance, where the data density, the massive high data rate and volume of Li-Fi can play a role. Then there is a whole area where RF robustness of Li-Fi, which is intrinsically in the technology as an optical link, is important. That's in various production logistics areas, in chemical plants, in medical environments, for instance. And last not least, there is again an intrinsic value of the Li-Fi due to its geofencing capability, the line of sight capability, and related to that some security, which is typically brought to office, school, and hotel environments. And this is the area where we have recently our first installations, like in offices and schools. I'm not going to present the details of it. This is just capturing some of our current products. Access point that has certain capability, in this case, with a very controlled and limited data rate for a specific multi-user environment like a classroom. We have dongles, USB dongles that plug and play with every operating system. And if somebody's interested to get more trust and understanding of our technology, we recently started to offer a starter kit via our webpage where this can be tested. Our role and contributions that we would like to offer for this call 3 SNS projects is we come in as a very capable and experienced SME R&D partner together with the 6GIA membership. We can bring our own Li-Fi technology, and this is not just let's say the footprint you have seen so far, but with all the hardware, firmware, and software we bring, we can of course adapt to any kind of installation for innovation projects and adapt the technology. We have access to all the interfaces to integrate with other technologies. We typically have a focus on implementation, hardware in the loop, lab trials, lab verification of concepts. So less, there's a theoretical and simulation approach, but we can complement projects with our capabilities.
1 more minute.
We can, yes, thank you. We can contribute the Li-Fi also because we see some interest in this call to complete end-to-end optical environments. So interfacing with maybe a front-haul Li-Fi with backhaul free space optics and other backhaul links. We have started and actually done already some quite some far-reaching integrations with other radio technologies like Wi-Fi, 5G. We see capabilities also for use of Li-Fi in IoT environment, exploiting even reflected and indirect paths. Integrating with other technologies, of course, lends Li-Fi also to use in multi-link and multi-band implementations. We have a baseline platform for an SDR-based Li-Fi, so that could be also used to play together with other SDR-based radio solutions. We bring Li-Fi as inherently as a strong physical layer security technology. Due to access to all our firmware and hardware, we have the potential to offer an interface for AI control interfaces, especially for multi-link, resource and energy efficiency. And also we see some potential use also in the optical domain with Li-Fi for joint communication and sensing.
Thank you very much,
That's
Marcus.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like now to invite the next speaker, Agapi Mesodiakaki from Aristotle University of Thessaloniki.
Yeah, hello everyone. Okay, let me just put it in the presentation mode. Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Agapi, you can
So, hello everyone. My name is Agapi Mesodiakaki and I'm a senior researcher with Aristotle University of Thessaloniki. Aristotle University is the largest university in Greece. It has quite a number of faculties, as you see in the slide, and also a lot of school students and faculty members. We have numerous of campus facilities. You can see them in the slide. I would just like to stress the last one point here, which is the Center for Disciplinary Research and Innovation, where actually 22 research groups in diverse set of domains belong to. This is where our group also belongs to. Our group is named Wireless and Photonic Systems and Networks, WIMPHOS, it's the abbreviation, and it's a collaboration between 3 different departments, one of physics, informatics, and electrical and computer engineering. We have a number of faculty members and generally senior researchers and students, and we have a vast experience in European funded projects, being also the coordinator in some of them. Our expertise starts from the nanometer scale and can go up to the kilometer scale. So we have expertise in plasmonics, integrated photonics, optical phased arrays, optical ramps, neuromorphic photonics, optical switching, optical interconnects, and this can go up to beyond 5G and 6G fiber wireless networks. I will go a little bit more into detail into our expertise. We have expertise in the optical communication side, including switching, interconnects, and peaks, with evaluation of laboratory equipment that you will see later on. We have optical wireless systems where we evaluate through simulations and performance analysis protocols and algorithms. And also we focus on the beyond 5G and 6G architectures and protocols, including 3D infrastructures, where we mostly develop algorithms optimization, both heuristics, so with low complexity, and analytical solutions of optimality, of course, but with high complexity. We are interested in the streams that you see, stream B, and the strands that you see here. And of course, we have a quite well-equipped laboratory. You can see on the left of the slide some high-band antennas we have in the lab, where we also work with the characterization and prototyping. We have equipment for signal generation and reception, as well as other capabilities. And apart from our team that I just explained, we also have another team in the Aristotle University, which is very active in the field. This team is called WCIP, and it's led by Professor George Karagiannidis, which is a well-distinguished professor. You can see here his distinctions. He has more than 600 publications and also some patents in the field. And their expertise is not limited to, but it includes wireless networks, the convergence of communications and computing, optical wireless communications, wireless power transfer, RISIs, next generation IoT, communications and signal processing for biomedical engineering, and also stochastic processes for biology and economics. Here you can see the websites of both the projects, the groups I presented, and also some contacts from the faculty and senior researchers involved. And just to mention that in the annex, you can find in the slides that will be available offline more about our prototypes and demonstrations, both field and laboratory ones, and we'll be very happy to collaborate with all of you and search for synergies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Agapi, for giving the time and for your interesting presentation. Now I would like to invite the next speaker, Mika Rantakoko from VTT, to make next presentation.
Hello, this is Mika Rantakoko from VTT. I hope you can hear me and see also my slides.
Yes, now we can see your slides, so you can start the presentation.
Indeed, I'm working here in Finland at VTT Technical Research Center of Finland with secure connectivity topics and running the connectivity research of our organization. VTT as an organization is a national research organization with more than 2,200 employees, and our role is really to promote the utilization and commercialization of research and technology in business and society. We are fully owned by Finnish state and steered by Ministry of Economic Affairs and Employment. And our research is a versatile combination of different disciplines, but one of our central aims is to focus on digital technologies. In this context, we're working with different technologies such as quantum technologies, microelectronics, photonics, health and defense sectors, and all this work is aiming at creating cutting-edge digital technologies and solutions to solve the global challenges and also to provide high-performing and sustainable digital society propulsion. Our connectivity and the secure connectivity research is can be divided to these groups: cybersecurity, quantum computing, connectivity, and situational awareness. And all of these sectors involve some dozens of researchers, all together more than 130 researchers. And with this aim, we are aiming at providing and developing new solutions for technology development, but for different use cases using and exploiting the connectivity. Some of examples of the research domains where we see the use of our expertise can be seen here, all the way from mobility and smart city development, smart grid development, to defense sector. So technology development in basic research, but then applying this technology, high-level research and development in different disciplines. And the aim is that we link all this, the connectivity, cybersecurity, and situational awareness expertise as package, which will be then serving these different verticals as research and development tool. Besides linking, here you can see also some examples or the core of our connectivity R&D competencies. It includes network technologies, test and experimentation network activities, networks for verticals, also architecture development with the central role also working with the 6G development, integration of technologies such as 5G and 6G with non-terrestrial networks. So good combination of different technologies which can be then used in different contexts. This work includes also some testing facilities, as my colleague Ari Alastalo already mentioned here earlier. There are a lot of testing facilities, 5G, 6G testing facilities, but as the latest one now, we are also setting up new testing facility which serves defense and dual use technology development. Concerning our activities at in SNS, we are an active partner in 6G AI and Network Europe. That means we are really putting a lot of effort on this collaboration. As an example of this, we are an active participant in SNS projects such as HexaX, but also the various other projects. And in this context, we are really looking forward for fruitful collaboration in SNS and to offer our expertise. Besides these project ideas, my colleagues, Ari Alastela and also later Erik Hietaho are going to present, but also looking for other possible collaborations here and also about collaborations related to the future of secure connectivity solutions, R&D collaboration with you. So please let me know if you have some topics where we could discuss more about collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mika, for your interesting presentation and for keeping the time. Now I would like to move on to the next presenter, Oner Hanai. Oner, are you with us? Because we do not also have your presentation. So I think Oner is not with us. So I would like to move to the next presenter then. So it's Herve Weston from UBCube.
Hello, hi. Sorry, Arve is not available, so I'm going to present on his behalf.
Okay, thank you very much. If you can start sharing your screen.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Yeah. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, if you can put it in presentation mode.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. So Amit,
Okay.
you can start.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Amit. I'm Director of Research and Innovation at UbiCube. I'm placed in Ireland, and I mostly work on a research initiative within UbiCube. Uh, and UbiCube is mostly in the cloud management and network automation field. UbiCube is, as of now, UbiCube is leader in infrastructure automation, orchestration and automation. We have some strategic investors coming from East, for example, like Entity, Fujitsu, Fortinet. They are our strategic investor who are investing and helping us to build world-class infrastructure automation and orchestration solution. We have engineering teams in Ireland, India, France, and Japan. Ireland is our headquarter in Dublin. We believe that the future of cloud is hybrid. There are many reasons, basically. For example, like vendor lock-in, cost, compliancy. So that's why people are moving toward hybrid cloud solutions, and this is where our expertise are. And we would say that we are expert in hybrid cloud management. And why people are moving towards hybrid cloud? People are moving towards hybrid clouds because they don't want to be vendor lock-in. If they have deployed a solution and they want to integrate with other solution, they don't want to be with the same cloud provider. Maybe they want to migrate to some other cloud provider, and there could be reason that one cloud provider is very expensive, or it does not have very good compliancy, or there might be some security gaps. In these scenarios, users want to migrate their applications from one cloud to another cloud, or they want to distribute their existing application across multiple clouds. In these kind of scenarios, um, we have basically a solution called CloudYamo. CloudYamo is a solution which is responsible for your cloud management as well as underlying infrastructure automation and orchestration management. We have two basic products, that is called CloudClap and MS Activator, and the combination of these two products, we call it as a CloudYamo solution. CloudClap is more towards the cloud management side. MS Activator is more on the infrastructure and network automation and management side. A quick introduction about what exactly these two products do. So as you can see, MS Activator, which is more on the infrastructure automation side, it is responsible for orchestration and automation of your network. It is also responsible for day to management of your infrastructure, resource management, resource discovery, inventory management, configuration management. We can also do log analytics and alerts, and perform any actions based on any alerts in your infrastructure. CloudClap is another product which is again powered by MS Activator, but CloudClap is more towards the cloud solutions. So just in case if you have to deploy your application across multiple clouds or cloud providers, this CloudClap solution can easily help you to drag and drop your applications across different cloud providers, and then just through a single click,
1 more minute, Amit.
you can deploy your application across different providers. We also have governance, FinOps, compliancy reports, so you can always be compliant and have security. We were highlighted in Omdia report, and people say that UbiCube should appear on your shortlist because it has an excellent set of capabilities for hybrid cloud management and automation. Our customers are Docomo, Entity, Thales, NEC, and some strategic partners, Messiniaga, Fujitsu entity. And that's pretty much all. We have one solution for your infinite cloud hybrid cloud options. We are very much what some of the use cases we are very much involved is like 5G end-to-end orchestration, VNF and CNF deployment and management, and many other things related to cloud. You can contact me at my email address, ara@ubcube.com. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you very much, Amit, for your interesting presentation, for keeping the time. Now I would like to invite Monsieur Mola from IS Wireless for the next presentation. So, Monzour, if you can share your screen.
Yes, I'm sharing, but I don't know. If some access is actually required.
In case you have issues, I can share for you.
Yeah, that would be better, I think. Sorry,
Okay.
there's some.
Wait a sec. I don't know
Yeah,
if
maybe.
see.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Okay, so you can start. Can you
Okay,
see?
thank you, everybody. Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for this one. So we are actually the company of IS Wireless, a Polish SME, small and medium industry down in Poland. So we basically provide some the solution for the 5G and 6G. Our mission is actually to provide some software-defined solution in terms of wireless communication in the network for the 5G and 6G networks. And we provide different type of service and solutions in that area. So go to the next slide. So this is just more or less our introduction. So we started like 2006, and then we actually started our research proposal from 2012. Until now, we have more than 23 proposal actually, and we are actually participating in different type of research project from the Europe, mostly from the SNS and some other partner from the Horizon Europe projects. Go for the next one. Yeah, we have very simple deployments of regarding the 5G. Recently, we have completed a couple of projects regarding this one. One is you see in the left-hand side, the complete 4G and 5G network in a box. So RAN and core with mission-critical applications. In the middle, in the left-hand middle, we can see that the Brainio project. Recently, we have completed this project. So we provided some demo with the help of the TUE in Netherlands. So here we actually provide 5G with REIT, XApps, and the support from the QKDN. So it is actually known as AS micro data center. So we provide this type of things. And in the right-hand side below, you also see that there is some 5G RAN, including some rig testbed under some various interoperability conditions in the Sonic Club London. We have also some deployment in the Burning Campus Dyna Consortium. Okay, go for the next one. So this is actually our more or less our research direction. So we basically our pillar is actually like some disaggregation. So we believe that the radio network is actually should be disaggregated in the upcoming technologies. So software one of the main target of our pillar is actually the feature one, the extreme software disaggregations. We have also focused for the cooperative radio resource management schemes, and also we have some knowledge about the feature of the security. So these three features actually we normally consider in our research and development project. So go to the next one. So this is our our capability in terms of the liquid RAN. So we believe for the disaggregation and virtualizations of the disaggregation of virtualizations of the radio access network in the 5G and beyond 5G area. So with the help of the hardware and the network software, we said it is liquid RAN, and we can say we have some disaggregated the network in the baseline of the Open Radio Access Network ORAN. Also, we have seen this Kubernetized, Dockerized, so virtualized and the softwareized network. We also use some COTS hardware like the radio unit hardware from various partners, and also we have the support from the computing hardware in the cloud. So yeah, go for the next one. So this is our the R&D project from the 2012, the last 1 decade. Actually, we are participating in several projects, but in here we mostly focus on the SNS call. So SNS phase 1, actually we have like the 6G bricks, the SNS C call, and also 6G sandbox. These 2 calls we are a partner, and previously we have like Evoke and Marshall project from the ICT 52. So in the middle, you can see this is our pillar. Actually, this is the feature we can actually provide, like 5G or 6G, 4G, 5G, and 6G, new radio physical layer, some disaggregated FRAN, optical wireless, cell-free radio resource management and security. And in the SNS phase 2, yeah, SNS phase 2, we have also recently owned like 3 projects: Origami, Sunrise 6G network, and we also get some other funding from Empire 6G, FNS, and Solan. So this more or less our research project. And we already mentioned we are very interested in the SNS call, because this SNS calls we are very interested about the stream B, all calls of the stream B, stream C, and stream D, and we can also provide some POC based upon the project requirement, up to the TRL level 5. So we see we can provide some resource allocation algorithm. We can provide some the Docker workload placement is deployment automation. We can provide disaggregated ORAN XApps risk controller. We can also provide some advanced MATLAB model, and also algorithm and AI ML driven simulations. Go to the next slide, please. So yeah, it is just to mention in which call we are interested. So far we can interested for the SNS P call for the BJ101 system architecture, the wireless communication technology and communication infrastructure, and also the reliable security and services. So we can provide our interest and POC in these options. Yeah, go to the next one. Yeah, this is also, so this is the last slide. So we can say like we are SME with a strong track record, the 25 EU funded projects. We are the member of the 6GIA and also the ORAN member. We can provide some POC and test bed based on the 5G and beyond 5G. And the research topic we already mentioned, the cell-free, the resource management, disaggregated data access network, the security, and we can provide also some POC based on this one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the next one, please, the last slide. Yeah, this is the contact. I'm the Manjur Mola, expert R&D engineer. You can contact us with any kind of Thank you.
Thank you very much, Monsieur, for your interesting presentation. So now I would like to invite Martin Johnson from Trinity College in Dublin for the next presentation.
Hello, good morning, everyone. You can see my slides here. Can you hear me?
Yes, Martin, you can start your presentation.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to present the Connect Center, which is the Center for Future Networks and Communications, and also Ireland's home for 6G research. We are hosted out of Trinity College Dublin, and with participation from 10 other institutions across the country. So we basically gather all the expertise in networks and communications that you can find across Ireland, basically. So looking at the institutions, the ones that I have highlighted in green here, they are at the moment all full members in 6GIA, and I would say others here who are at the moment not members, I think they will happily join in if there will be a consortia building where they would like to be a partner, right? So, but definitely all the others here, we are ready for business and very interested in, to join consortia in SNS JU projects. Just to give a little bit of a size indication rather, so in total we are roughly around 250 researchers, and that goes across all from the investigators who are either generally professors or associate professors in their institutions, and also all the postdocs and the students that we have who are part in different projects with industry partners or in EU projects. So it's a large-scale center, really, and we are, I think, scoring fairly well. Just like to show just briefly here, with some emphasis on our academic corporate collaboration, where we think we are doing really well. And you see we are comparing well with other centers in other countries of having similar agenda and focus. So we are generally the kind of full stack type of research where we cover everything of interest, more or less, especially with respect to 6G or beyond 5G. So anything from the RF optical wireless layer at the bottom of the stack and going up towards like the applications, with some emphasis on certain areas of interest to us, definitely security, cybersecurity, dependable networks to support specific demanding applications, for example, autonomous vehicles. We're looking into sustainability aspects, both, for example, with respect to IoT devices, but also overall across the end-to-end chain of all the network segments, and how to make networks more sustainable. Definitely how to use AI, ML, etc., to derive and to predict the performance of the network and whatever you need to do to change for optimal performance. Customize the networks for programmability and generally for example to support network slicing and specific targeted applications and verticals. We have a few specific interest areas like the smart cities. We are doing quite some work there. Dublin is a bit of the main focus. And we also look very much into open, disaggregated, shared networks based on open source components or other, more at least anyway, that are in line with, for example, overall alliance objectives. So
one more minute, Martin.
Yeah, okay, I will try to speed up here. This is basically showing just the research themes. They are a little bit along the line of what I've shown in the previous picture. So I think this is just to give a quick snapshot and overview. So I think I don't need to say more about that one. We have also done a mapping into this. I think is a picture from HexaX project, and just to show our relevance and that our research is fitting very well into the different topics and interests also of the HexaX project. I'd like to mention the Open Ireland testbed, which is, I think, we have several testbeds. This might be is probably the most relevant with respect to SNS projects. It is an end-to-end, including both an optical core, wireless, and it sits and is hosted in Trinity College Dublin, led by our professor Marco Ruffini. And this can be used as an excellent platform to test and trial open disaggregated networks. And we have own spectrum. I think that showed up there quickly. We have also working past and present industry partners, and we have direct relationships with them, where we do industry projects together with them. So we have a long-standing background and experience of working with industry that I think is highly applicable here. We have long-standing also relation with the EU and many projects, and we are at the moment engaged in 4 different SNS JU projects, as I list them here, and also actually as a CSA 6G start. So that's about it. A very quick whistle-stop tour around the Connect Center, and my contact details were there at the very beginning and in the first slide. So looking forward to get in touch with people and partners in SNS. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martin, for your very interesting presentation. So now I would like to invite our last presenter, Sohaib Solaya from Gebze Technical University.
Hi, so can you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes. Great. You can start your presentation.
Thank you. So basically, first I'll give a brief overview of the university, followed by the profile of some of our researchers or faculty members that are interested in 60 SNS calls, and then we'll just conclude with some of the support information related to the university. So Gebze Technical University was founded as an Institute of Technology in 1992, and it became a full university in 2014, and in 2017 from the government it was designated as one of the research universities in the country. Currently, we have around 8,000 undergrad students, over 2,300 master's students, about 800 PhD students in various faculties, including engineering, science, architecture, etc. Apart from the undergrad and graduate faculties, we also have specific institutes for research and development, including biotechnology, nanotechnology, earth and marine sciences, transportation, defense, and information technologies. Moving on to some of the specific researchers and their expertise. So we have Dr. Onur Hamza Karabe. So he has academic background from Technical University of Darmstadt in Germany, and his specific research interest is in reconfigurable smart antennas, including applications in reconfigurable intelligent surfaces, millimeter wave fixed wireless access networks, mobile backhaul, and wearable Internet of Things applications. So apart from being a faculty member here, he's also founder of Anka RF, which is basically again an antenna design and manufacturing SME based here in Turkey. Before that, he was based in Germany, and again the scope of his work was along the same lines. We have Dr. Saliha Bayokcharak. So her expertise lies in the domain of physical layer signal processing techniques related to simultaneous wireless information power transfer, localization, and also specifically secure localization, which is GNSS independent algorithm designed for localization. Which might also include in the case of non-terrestrial networks or drone, specifically for swarm systems. How can you localize an specific node amongst the whole swarm? She has also been working on non-terrestrial networks. Me, Soeb Soreja, I am focusing more on physical layer security techniques, the signal processing domains of algorithms which can extract and utilize the features of the wireless channel and the devices themselves to secure communications. Apart from that, I'm also looking at non-terrestrial networks in the context of security as well as mobility management and multiple accessing. So here we are interested in primarily wireless communication technologies and signal processing, but we can also contribute to system architecture or infrastructure and smart security. But again, from our background, it's more related to physical layer security, not the cryptography or quantum as such. As far as the targeted technology readiness levels are concerned, it's generally 4, given that we are from an academic background, but it can go to TRL 5 depending upon if we have the relevant infrastructure environment for the particular use case or application at hand. Talking about the university's own background in international projects, we have a dedicated international projects office. Gebze Technical University has been engaged in several FP6, FP7 programs, as well as some Horizon and NATO projects. Currently, it has about 100 ongoing national projects, but overall, it has been involved in over or around 500 national projects, including a huge chunk coming from Tubitech. The university is located in Gebze, which is a primary industrial hub of the country. And we do have a very active collaboration with local industry and as well as academia. So in this context, this collaboration would include local vendors of wireless communication equipment as well as local operators and some government regulators as well. So that being said, the contact information can be found here for generally for the International Project Office, and my own email address is also given below. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your presentation. That was the last presentation for the session. I just would like to invite once again Oner Hanai, if he has joined the event, if you would like to make a presentation. I don't see he's around. So for that, I would like to thank you all for your very interesting presentation. I'm just reminding once more that all the presentations will be uploaded on the event's website after the event. And now I'm giving back the floor to Kostas.
Thank you very much, Odyssean, and to all the speakers for keeping the time. We have a slight delay, but that's mostly caused from the initial delay for people to join. So let's take a 5-minute break and we will reconvene and start session B at 11:35 CT. Thank you all. See you in 5 minutes.